Hi there, I'm teacher Gabriela, and today I want to talk to you about something very important. What can teachers do when we have to teach a topic that is complex and difficult for students to understand? Maybe we explain it 1, 2, 3 times and we give them enough examples, but when they have to apply it in different exercises, they get confused. They don't know what to do. For example, the topic of connectors. I made the charts, I used colors, I showed them what the function of the connector was and the number of options they had. But when they had to apply it, they were confused and they didn't know what to do with these connectors, or these connectors, or any other. Well, in my case, what I did was to use collaborative learning. And this means that students get in teams to work with each other. They learn from one another, they correct themselves, and they learn that the success of one is the success of the group. So they work and they commit to the task. In this case, I used the same topic, connectors, and I added the topic of tourist attractions. So students had to make a collage with different pictures and make a video advertising the activities and the places in Costa Rica where tourists want to go. Students worked very hard. Some of them were leaders. They guided the others in the collage. Some were very creative and added ideas. Others did editing and provided feedback in pronunciation. So everybody was committed in the task and everybody had a role and they learned a lot from each other. After this task, I recognized that students were really learning from their cooperative learning process, and this was really satisfying for me. Indeed, I use it in other activities and other tasks. But in this case, after I did all the explanation, I gave the details and I grouped them and had them present the video, I used a rubric that I prepared for them so that I could evaluate not only the grammar, the fluency, the language, but also the work they did together as a team. In this case, my rubric had the following descriptors. Number 1, that the students use the ideas from all the members of the team, not only from 1 or 2, but that everybody's ideas was taken into account. Number 2, that the task was completed as a team, not by one individual or that one was left behind, but that everybody cooperated to make the task successful and effective. Number 3, that the students gave feedback to each other and that there was an editing process. For example, they presented a first message that was corrected, and then they made a second message, and then the last message, the last version, was the one that appears in the video, so that there is a process of improvement. The 4th descriptor of the rubric was if they made an organized and clear message, okay, that the message was fluent and that it was clear and it was effective for the viewer. A 5th descriptor was the use of the connectors. If the use of connectors was appropriate, if they use connectors that actually show results or addition or order or example or opposition. The 6th descriptor was about pronunciation, because they had to practice many times before they presented the video, and they helped each other during this process. So pronunciation was indeed very, very clear. Descriptor number 7 will be the idea or the creation of the collage, that the collage was, within enough pictures or images, and that it was very creative. And finally, the attitude, that they showed a positive attitude during their task while working together as a team. That is very important, because a good attitude means that they learn that they would reach the objective only if they were all working together as a team. And I think that it was very effective in my case. I encourage you, teachers and students, to use collaborative learning and see the results. They're very positive, they're very effective, and I think that you will be much more pleased with the results. See you later, next time, bye-bye.